Hi, we did our birth classes before we had our son Jonah, who's now 2, at Open Circle.
We also are part of a queer parents group that meets at Open Circle. We've also done yoga with our baby at Open Circle and when I was pregnant at Open Circle. So we've been involved at lots of levels. Oh, we also found our doula.
Oh, right, at Open Circle. Being a part of the Open Circle community as first-time parents was a really powerful experience because it felt like a space where we could simultaneously get information and emotional support about the journey we were about to go on. I don't think I had fully wrapped my head around what the experience of being a parent would actually look or feel or be like until I started attending those classes. I think if I hadn't attended the birth class cycle of classes at Open Circle, I would have been much less prepared for our actual birthing process, but also much less prepared for the sort of sacrifices and profound joys that we've found in parenthood so far.
Yeah, I think also Kaylee creates a real sense of safety in the space, in part because she's nurturing and emotionally in tune and calm and grounded, which was all really important for us when I was pregnant, but also because her practice is really rooted in evidence-based, practical ways of moving through pregnancy and birth and postpartum. I was really excited about being in a space that was going to nurture my sense of strength and attunement to my own body, which happened at Open Circle. But it was also really important to get really practical information, to get to practice diapering our baby and holding our baby before he came, to get to think about and really learn about what does a newborn look like and feel like, and all these things that as people who had been close to babies and close to other birthing parents, but who had never gone through it ourselves, we just didn't know. And so there's a lot of information that we learned and gained, and a lot of questions that we learned to ask of our healthcare practitioners, and that I think became empowered to ask, that we got through those classes. That was really essential. The other thing I think that's really important is that I developed significant complications after our baby was born. I returned to Open Circle and I returned to Kaylee as a guide and a mentor, as someone who could be an emotional support, but also someone who could really help me understand how to navigate the medical system, which was suddenly a big part of our lives and had never been before. And I think that was really emotionally meaningful to me, but also incredibly practically helpful, to have someone who had experience with so many parents, and so many new parents and young mothers, and young parents, about how to kind of navigate the system in Rhode Island, and who could empathize, but also could really offer a lot of very specific and detailed support around how to move through that.
I want to say one more thing, which is just that, as a queer interracial couple, Kaylee was able to simultaneously make us feel included in a space and celebrate the ways in which we were different from other families in the space. I can probably count on one hand the number of spaces I've been a part of in my adult life that have kind of been able to walk that line, and strike that balance for families like ours, having us feel really like we were a part of the community, but also like our differences were seen and recognized and celebrated. And I think we've returned to Open Circle with our son because we want him to experience a space like that as well.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right.
So
thank you, Kaylee.
Yeah, thank you, Kaylee, and Open Circle for all that you're, doing for our family and for families, all over Rhode Island.